So, out of genuine curiosity, do men even really like women? And I say this because there's so many men that basically want women to stand behind them. Don't talk as loud, don't interrupt, don't ask no questions. I saw a post where they're talking about men don't care about your degrees, you can't intimidate no man. Old bitches don't get love. I've actually talked about this same video in a different video, but do men really like women? Hmm? Or do y'all just want somebody to fuck, clean your house, and make you food? Is that what you're looking for? Is that what y'all truly want? Because truly, it is confusing. It's confusing because there's so many men that repost things like that, that, I mean, they go along with ideologies that are low-key degrading to women, yet they say they love women. Is it you just loving what women can give you? Is it the satisfaction that's coming from sex? The fact that you can have a house made into a home and, you know, keep the food on the table, keep the kitchen clean? Like, is that what you truly want from a woman? And if it is, why not just say that? Because I feel like men tend to have closer relationships with their friends, their homeboys, than they do with women.
Let's talk about this, bro. First, she said, "Do men really like women anymore?" And her reason for asking was, "Cause they don't want you to be loud, they don't want you to interrupt, and they don't want you to ask questions." Now, being loud and interrupting, to me, that's rude as hell. I don't want me no loud, obnoxious woman. You know what I'm saying? And I sure don't want no woman interrupting me all the time. At the end of the day, that's very rude. Now, who would want a woman like that? You tell me, why would you even be that type of woman? That would be my question to her. Now, as far as the action questions, maybe there's some guys out there like that, but I don't really know many. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions. There's always a question, and then I can give an answer back to it. You know what I'm saying? Her second reason was that men ain't intimidated by a woman with who degrees or success or whatever. Uh, we not. I mean, I hate that you ain't came to grips with reality or nothing like that, but we don't date women based off how much money they got. We don't date women based on how much success they got. We don't date women based on how far they went in school. It's just not men's nature, bro. Our whole nature is taking care of our women. So why would we be so worried about what she got to contribute? That comes later in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why women got so far off the rocket and don't understand this. Maybe because it's lack of a father. Because see, if you grew up seeing your father, maybe you understand these things already. But so many women is questioning. It's like it's this random, like they pull this shit out the sky somewhere. No, this life. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And as far as you saying that it's degrading to cook, clean, and have sex, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You feel like that's all a man should want from a woman. Sex is nature, and who wouldn't want to clean they home? Who wouldn't want to prepare a meal for they home, for they kids, for they self? And if the man there, they man too. What's wrong with that? To me, that's not degrading. Ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing degrading about that. Because if it's degrading, that means if you go over here and move by yourself, it's degrading still, right? But you're gonna do it if you move by yourself. So it's only degrading to you when you move in with a man and you got to do it for him. That sounds like you hate the man, like you really don't want to be in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? What if this man get in a relationship with you and tell you that he ain't gonna pay the bills? Y'all probably ain't gonna be in that relationship long. You know what I'm saying? That's how women operate. So it's nothing wrong with a man operating the way he operate. No, we don't like we ain't going after old women, 50-year-old women. We not doing that. It ain't no knock to them. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody receive love before they leave the planet. At the end of the day, me personally. But unfortunately, life just don't work like that. So somewhere down the line, you got to ask yourself, how did these women get to this age without receiving the proper love? Maybe it's because of them. See, women don't be want to take that accountability, but sometimes it be on them. They be the reason that they ain't found no good man. You know what I'm saying? And can receive exactly what you talking about, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because sound like you just speaking from a feminist standpoint. At the end of the day, men operate a certain way for a certain reason. I guess. Either way it go, it's still our nature. We can't. You got like all men walking around like I hate old women. No, that ain't how it goes. It's just that when you come out the house and I'm finna step to the club, I ain't saying I'm finna step out looking for me a old woman. That ain't how dudes operate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure women wouldn't operate like that either. If it wasn't for older men being somewhat successful or more successful than a younger person, most of the time women don't want to date no old man either. I bet you wouldn't date an old man that couldn't provide. So it's the same thing. That's just nature, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to accept it. It ain't nothing degrading about none of that. It just is what it is, bro. But let's see what else you got to say.
And I am genuinely curious because these men that repost things like this, that even say things like this and feel these ways, and the fact that it was a woman saying these things, they're calling her a pick-me, but to some degree, on some of the points, I can't agree with. But for a lot of men that do carry themselves in these ways and do feel these ways in a more dramatic sense, what the fuck is you dealing with women for? Again, I am genuinely curious, and I want men to comment on this video a actual perspective instead of getting into the comments starting to talk, starting to be a whole bunch of bitches. Because what y'all be hating when women come over here and we start talking our shit, and y'all want to act like we shouldn't even be talking about this shit because y'all think we're below a man. No, my man. Like, no. I want an actual perspective from a man that has fucking common sense, that can think on both sides, that knows duality is a part of fucking life. I want a genuine response on, like, what is this? Like, what's going on? It almost seems like it's an epidemic of niggas wanting to be bitches, like, or niggas just wanting to be with they niggas. Like, genuinely, I'm confused. Some insight would be nice. And again, not no bullshit ass.
Man. Crazy coming from a woman that's talking about what men like and don't like. Cause every other word out your mouth is a cuss word. That's something a man probably wouldn't approve of. I know I wouldn't. No, you over here. What you is, a man or a woman? Like the old folks say, you cussing like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the friend thing go, I look at it like, man, that's men and women 9 times out of 10, bro. People are a different person in front of their friends than they is with their mate. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what human beings have grown to be. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because they might not approve of who they really is, so they tend to hide it from them and be another person in front of their friends. That's how men is, and that's how women is. You know what I'm saying? So, whereas you think the relationship is better with the friend, no, he just more open with the friend. I could be whoever I am with the friend. I can't be whoever I am with you. And that's the same thing that go for you. I'm pretty sure you have a different discussion with your homegirls than you do with your man. That's just life. That don't mean he love his homies more than he love. If he do, then he crazy. You know what I'm saying? How you love somebody on the outside more than you love somebody that sleep next to you every night? That's insane. And I don't know why a woman would come up with something that crazy, but no, that ain't how men operate, bro. The closest thing to him is his woman. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they might not be on the same track. A lot of women out here ain't with the conversations that men have. A lot of men have conversations about growing, being successful. How can I get some more money? A lot of women probably don't even care about that. They care about little John school and practice and got that different stuff like that. So he tend to go holler at his homeboys. The same way your man don't want to sit up and gossip all day, so you go talk to that with your homegirls. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to gossip, so I'm going to go over here and holler at my partner them. Your homegirls, and they like to gossip, right? It's all the same, man. But that don't mean that he love her more, or that don't mean that you love them more. You know what I'm saying? You just have different relationships with your friends and your mates. You know what I'm saying? But do men really like women? We will always love women, baby. I don't know where you got that from. Please don't take that little stuff you said in there. That makes no sense at all. That's just some, you talking out the side of your neck. Please don't feel like men don't like women no more, man. Men will give their entire life for their women. I know dudes like that. Men just suffer in silence. They don't express themselves a lot. But please don't think that they don't love. Yes, they do. Love women with a passion. Ain't nothing to turn me against no woman. Why you talking about some? Well, why y'all with women? Ding. That's nature. Why wouldn't we be? Now, men might not like your behavior. That's just part of life. You know what I'm saying? That's anybody. If I walked up on Drop Dead Gorgeous, fine, super beautiful, and you get to approaching her and I don't want to, instant turn off, right? Yeah, the same way if a man approach, hey, I'm trying to take you home tonight. No matter how fine he is, if that's not your character, you on some, hold on, wait a minute. No, boy, you got me twisted. It's the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But gang gonna be the gang, y'all.